In a previous video, I showed you how to edit audio in order to change the way in which a part has been played. In that case, it was taking out some hammer-ons and hammer-offs from a guitar part and using that new arrangement in order to create a new style for the section. This time, however, we're going to look at it for a horizontal reason, for the purpose of structure, and specifically a chord progression. So we're going to work with the same song. But this time, I'm going to focus on the finger-picked guitar. So again, I'm going to start by zooming in, both vertically and horizontally. And this time, I'm going to listen through the verse, and each time there's a chord change, I'm going to put a cut in the audio file so that I know where that chord change is. But there was definitely a chord change at 35 here. So if I line up with 35, take my scissors tool and cut. Oh, that's the wrong part. There we go. And now have a listen again for another chord change. Definitely a cut at 37 needed. And 39. And although there's a chord change there, I don't need to worry about it because that's the next section. So I've decided that instead of having the chords in this order, I'm going to mix them up. So I'm going to get rid of my scissors tool and go back to my pointer tool. And I'm going to move the second chord in front of the first. I'm going to move the first chord to where the second one was. I'm literally just going to mix around all four of these chords until they're in a completely different order to what they were before. Now it probably won't sound perfect and it would need a bit of fine tuning later, but let's have a listen to what it sounds like now. So it's now a much more static part than before, with the same chord being played twice in a row, a different one here and then back to that first chord. Now you can hear at the end that there's a little bit of a glissando up to the chorus chords at the end of this third part. So what we can do there is we can zoom in and we can listen for exactly when that glissando happens. I think it's just that last beat here. So again, take my scissors tool, cut out that last beat, back to pointer tool, click it and press backspace. Let's have a listen now. Now we've definitely got rid of the offending part, but it has left a gap in our audio. So if we take our scissors tool again, we can highlight roughly the same amount of audio, go back to our pointer tool, make sure that the audio we want is selected, and I'm going to press on my keyboard the Alt key, sometimes called the Option key. I'm going to click and drag that audio along, and then it just fills up that space, so it should now sound like this. Now that's not a perfect edit because it was very rough and dirty, but it should cover it up in the context of the whole mix. Obviously you can fine tune that later on. But as you can see, we very quickly created a completely new chord progression without having to re-record from scratch. So there you go, very quick and easy way to change your audio.